Hi there, how are you? I'm checking in to talk to you a little bit today about setting up an activity at your house. So there are a lot of things that you're getting in your learning pack every week, and to really encourage your child's independence, setting it up as if it were a work would be really helpful and will encourage them to choose it independently so they can start making their own choices and choose their activities for themselves. So the example I have here is one of the activities that I've sent this week. It's dot painting, and I've been trying to send dot painting home almost every week in the learning pack because it closely resembles something in the classroom that we call pin punching, which is when they use the little pin to punch holes around a shape in the classroom. So similarly to the pen, the child will hold the Q-tip in their hand as if it were a pencil with a pencil grip and carefully paint the dots around the object. This week, since we're still doing space, I've sent you the template for the stars. And they can trace this with a pencil, they can cut this out as well, or they can do this Q-tip dot painting. So what you'll do is you'll print out the template and you'll cut them out. Or you could also have a binder made every week for your child or a folder with all of these printouts in it if you would like, and then the art activities or art supplies just freely accessible to your child. If you didn't want to set up individual stations, you could also do it that way, and that would work, I think, very well as well. But in this example, I have what is as close to a tray as I have here as possible. It's a shoebox. You could also use the lid. This one didn't have a lid. And in it, I have everything that the child would need to complete this activity. So again, in the classroom, that's how a work is. Every step, every little tiny detail that the child would need is already in one area, one place, so the child doesn't have to ask for anything. And I think that would be helpful with working from home and everything as well. So you can use a shoebox, a lid, a tray, a cookie sheet, a baking pan. I also have another example here. This is like a tin lid from an old tin picnic basket, like a vintage picnic basket that I had. I just grabbed the lid for a tray example. So a tray could be really many different things. So in this box, I have a mat, so something that they would put down on the table on their workspace so they don't get paint everywhere. So this is just an Amazon box I cut. I have the templates, and then I have a little jar of multiple Q-tips. This is an old yogurt, one of those jarred yogurts, and I put multiple Q-tips in here. So you would want, to have as many as you think the child would use in, say, a week. And then I have a thing of paint. And finally, I have these little cardboard squares because this is a big thing of paint. So the child would squirt the paint on here and then use it and then throw it away. So when you first show your child this at home, you would just show them with as few words as possible the steps of taking this work out, using it, and putting it back. So I'll show you how I would do it. Today we're going to do dot painting. And when you are finished, oops, I'm going to throw these away, and I would go and throw them away. I will place this in our drying area, so perhaps you have somewhere that they can put their painting for it to dry safely. You can go and do that. And return it to where it was, on the shelf, on a table, wherever you would leave it out for, say, the week. And that is it. While I was doing that, I actually thought of one thing that would make it even better. If you noticed, I put a little bit of paint. So if I were setting this up in, say, the aftercare classroom, I would draw little circles to show the child exactly how much paint. I think that would be good because I can see a lot of paint going out. So just a little circle to show, that is how much paint. And when you would squirt it on there, you would just say, I'm going to fill the circle with paint, and then stop. Enjoy!